Hey guys, it's Miss Mallory. Yesterday we learned about time intervals, and so I was going to show you a couple of things, and then we'll get on to our activity for you to do at home. All right, so I'm going to use 135 minutes as something we were doing for 135 minutes. We're going to subtract 60 like we did yesterday because there's 60 minutes in 1 hour. Okay, so 5 minus 0 is 5. And then 13 minus 6 is 7. Okay, so now we have 75 minutes left. So we are going to subtract 60 again. So that is another hour. And then we have 15 minutes left, all right? So our total time, instead of 135 minutes, we have 1, 2, so we have 2 hours. And 15 minutes. Okay, so the one extra thing I'm going to show you right now is this time on a timeline. All right, so we're going to just say that we started our activity at 8 o'clock. So I'm going to write 8 o'clock as my beginning time. And because we have 2 hours, we're going to represent our hours with a mountain. So that mountain peak right there is going to represent 1 hour. So if we start at 8 o'clock and we go 1 more hour, that's going to be 9 o'clock. Okay, we have 2 hours total, so we're going to add another mountain. So that's another hour. And so that's going to be 10 o'clock. And then now we're going to add 15 minutes. We're going to add 10 minutes. And so if we're at 10 o'clock and we add 10 minutes, that's 10, 10. And then we're going to add a total of 15 minutes. So we're going to add another 5 minutes. And that is going to be 10:15. All right, so our beginning time was at 8, and our ending time was at 10:15. All right, so next, you guys are going to need a piece of paper, just a piece of white paper, color paper, it doesn't matter. We're going to take a piece of paper, and we're going to trifold it, make it into 3 different sections. I'm going to draw lines on them so that way you guys can see the columns. All right, so here's what your paper is going to look like. All right, so in this first column, we're going to write story. I'm going to tell you about that in just a minute. The second one, we're going to write time intervals. And then our last column, we're going to write solution. Okay, I'm going to talk about the first column first. On your story, you are going to just think of something that you like to do. If it's something you like to do with your mom or your dad, like baking cookies or brownies with mom, fixing dinner, or going on a hike, or doing an activity with your family, you're going to think of something that you like to do. And you're going to write a story, and inside that story, you're going to have some different time intervals going on there, okay? I'm going to give you an example of just a story that I have. Erin and her mom decided to make brownies. It took them 10 minutes to get all the ingredients out. It took them 15 minutes to mix the batter. They baked for 35 minutes. The brownies had to cool for 15 minutes before eating them. The kitchen was messy from baking, so before eating the brownies, they cleaned the kitchen up. It took them 15 minutes. When did Mom and Erin finally get to eat the brownies? All right, so that's an example of what you're going to write for your story. So whatever subject you decide to do. Then on your time intervals, this is where you're going to add up your time intervals. I think I had like a 10. I think I had a 10-minute, 15, 35, 15, and 15. All right, so you're going to add all these up. And then however many minutes you get, then you're going to put those total minutes here. And the total minutes were 90 minutes. All right, so then your solution, you're going to go ahead and subtract 60 for the 1 hour. All right, and then so your solution is going to be that it took 1 hour and 30 minutes. All right, and then one more thing, across the bottom here, I want you to make your timeline, whatever time in your story that you started your activity, whether it was 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, We'll just say 9 o'clock this time. And then you're gonna put your mountains for your hour. So I have 1 hour. And then that's gonna be 10. And then I'm gonna add 30, and then I'm gonna add 30.